Hey guys, it's Naya. So let's just jump right into this video. This actually came up on my feed a lot and it's pretty old. It was an interview about 2 months ago of this young lady who lives in Atlanta. She is 29 years old. She has 2 children. She has 2 boys. And I think the name of the YouTube channel that did this interview was Atlanta Streets Interviews. I don't really know the history of what type of individuals that he interviews, but it seems like it's people who are experiencing homelessness in the city of Atlanta, just trying to get their story. So I wanted to cover this young lady because she stood out to me because just of her age. We're pretty close in age, and the common stereotypes of just the whole BBL, getting your body done, all of that, the OnlyFans, because it's really a popular thing and I have so many opinions on it. And I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this. So let's just get straight into it and hear her story, and then I'll pause so we can get some commentary. And y'all make sure that you drop your comments. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. So yeah, let's get into it.
Well, my baby, he's okay, but my son, he do have behavioral problems. This is something personal. I just found out recently. I'm gonna try to give him some medicine for like ADHD, because he just saw a psychiatrist and stuff, and we're gonna see if that helps him. But I'm not gonna lie, like, I love my son more than anything in this world, but he has been having behavior issues, and because of that, we have got kicked out a lot because of his behavior. So, and it's very, very frustrating for me as a mom, because it's like, I don't understand at the age he is why he can't just listen when someone tell him to stop. But then again, he is a kid, you know.
I was about to say, let me say this. Yeah. I'm not a fan of ADD, ADHD. I'm not a fan of that.
I wasn't like their medication.
And right. And so I think that, you know, young boys just need a little bit of structure and discipline in their life. A lot of times that's going to come from the man, right? Exactly. And so where's his dad?
So his dad live in PA, in and out of jail. His dad, you know, says he loves him, want to talk to him, but I feel like, what's the point of having a phone relationship? You should be trying to come down here and visit your son, helping me take care of him financially. He's the type like, oh, I will only give you money if I buy the stuff, but I'm not gonna like say cash app you or anything. Like, he's that type. And I just like, I never gave him a reason not to trust me, because he barely never helped me to begin with. And he gave me money like one time for around his birthday, and I did exactly what he wanted his son to have for his birthday. I just feel like it's like, you know, a man is trying to be controlling in that sense.
I can definitely see where you see the controlling parts, right? As far as the money and stuff. Yeah. But as far as the talking on the phone stuff, I'm not that bitter type of baby mom. I want his dad to be in his life. I love that he loves his son. I just want better for my son. Like, I want him to actually see his son. He has to make the effort. All the phone talk's not doing nothing. Your son has behavioral problems, so I don't understand why he can't do more. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you live out of state. Make the effort to come down here and see him. How long have you been down here in Atlanta?
I've been living here about 6 years.
About 6 years?
So I'm just trying to gather as much information as I can just from the few minutes that she's talking. And it seems like she is going through patterns, right? I think a lot of times, and this is just people in general, it's not just her. I think many times a lot of us, we go through cycles in life where we keep repeating the same thing over and over again. And then we're wondering, oh, what am I doing? Why does this keep happening? It's just, it's something that's going on that you're not correcting. And in order for you to correct it, you're going to keep going in cycles over and over again, whether it's you keep meeting the wrong type of people, the wrong type of relationship you're entering into, and you keep doing it over and over again. It's a cycle. The lesson that we can learn from this, especially my ladies, even men in your 20s, but this is for the ladies. Guys, this video really isn't for you. It's more so for the ladies. But ladies in your 20s, enjoy life. Experience as much as you can, but still be very aware of yourself. Be very aware of life around you. Self-awareness is key. Not just people, right? But I want you to be self-aware of yourself. If you are continuously going through cycles, if you notice certain patterns in your life, certain struggles in your life, it's on you. There's no other way to say it. It's on you. You have to course correct. You have to figure out, okay, I'm having these issues in my life. What is it What's happening? What am I doing wrong? How can I change this? Because you are responsible for yourself. And as women, we have a tendency to blame everybody else but the person staring at us in the mirror. And in order for you to grow, in order for you to actually get to the place where you need to be, you have to be self-aware. You have to know yourself. You have to know your weaknesses. You have to know your shortcomings. Everybody on this earth, male or female, or whatever gender you subscribe to or identify as, you have to know yourself. Nobody is responsible for you. You are your own person. And I get it that we have different things that we go through, experiences in our life. But again, you have to be responsible for yourself. And her experience in homelessness seems like it's a cycle. I did my research on her. I think her YouTube channel is called West Indies Collection, and she struggles with homelessness a lot. Now, I understand things happen, but me and her, we are close in age, and you have to, again, figure out, especially when you have kids, you have to figure out, okay, what do I need to do to make sure that my kids and I are good? Whether you go back to school, whether you find a job, all of those things. So let's keep going.
The sex work, right? Mm-hmm. What type of sex work are we talking about? So, and we like to just keep it really plain.
I've been a sex worker. I've been a dancer. I've sold myself for money. I did OnlyFans.
Which one came first?
I started off doing like the premium Snapchat. Someone put me on to. And then I moved to Vegas. I was with this wannabe pimp. I danced in Vegas for a little bit while also doing like, private meets and stuff. I was a sex worker.
Okay. Which one paid more?
I'll say I did more sex work compared to like the porn star stuff, but I did have like a lot of bookings. But sex work, because I'm dealing with like a lot of people, I guess.
How much were these guys spending per interaction?
It's up to me. Like, I'm not like a cheap one, so I would get like, I made hundreds, like thousands. Yeah.
And so would that money go to you or to the pimp?
Oh, well, that didn't last long, but he wanted my money, but that didn't last long with him, so we eventually fell out. But I was my own manager, so I do everything on my own. Everybody comes through me.
Okay, so you was making some pretty nice money. Mm-hmm. Like definitely six-figure income, even if it wasn't the whole year, but it was six-figure income as far as what you was making.
Yeah.
What made you decide to stop doing that?
Recently, not like super recently, but like recently when I noticed when it started to slow down, when I feel like I got my son back because he wasn't always with me, and then like me getting pregnant. And
who was he with?
My mom. He was with my mom for about 3 years. So your mom was
helping out and stuff like that.
Yeah, but stuff started to slow down, and then I just started figuring like, I was just trying to slowly drift away from like the adult stuff. But I was still like doing like bookings. But then as I stopped like kind of promoting more of my porn star stuff and deleting stuff, I noticed my like, stuff started fading down a little bit.
You say you started deleting stuff?
Like as I'm like slowly like slipping away from that type of like stuff, I noticed like my followers and stuff will start slipping away. Like me, like what do I say, like my, I guess, clientele, like the stuff just started slipping away, So
because I'm trying to figure out, like, so if at one point you was doing the physical meet and greets, right? And then you started doing OnlyFans at some point too, it sounds
I started OnlyFans in 2018 before it blew up, before Beyonce put it in her song. Like now everybody's like doing it, but I started it like back then.
Were you making good money back then?
Yeah, because at first
what do you consider good money?
Good money allow me to pay my bills and still have fun, like go on trips or get my body done.
So if I wanted to put a number on it, like how much per month or whatever, I mean, would you say above or under 10,000 a month?
Oh, I'll say under 10,000, but definitely like in 1,000.
All right, y'all. So as you can see, I was writing down some notes because I really want this to be used as a teaching tool. As you can see, she made thousands of dollars in the sex. I'm not condoning it now before. I'm just trying to prove a point of how judgmental a lot of y'all are. Now, when she was talking about her being her own manager as a sex worker, I don't know if I completely agree with that because she couldn't even give numbers. Trust me, if you're managing your own sex work, trust me, honey, you gonna know how much money you're making. Either that or you're just not good with money. She seems like she's not fully good with money because she keeps experiencing homelessness and she's not being able to manage her money. So I will say that. Now, for my ladies who are in the sex work industry or doing OnlyFans, I just want to make y'all aware of something. Because as women, and we're just having real talk right now, because I'm really trying to help y'all to understand some things. When you are getting into this sex work industry and OnlyFans, just know that this is not something that you can sustain long term. It's just not. You can say, well, my body, I can do, yes, your body, but mentally, especially if you have children, it's not smart for you to continue to do this. As you see, she only did it for a short period of time before she gave out. It's something about having your body exposed and millions of people seeing your body, and it does something to your mind, subconsciously and consciously. So ladies, I want y'all to be smarter about how you create wealth. And I know it's not going to be for everybody because, like I said, we are in this ecosystem of life. People are going to be sex workers, and there's always going to be prostitutes. But for those who have children and you want to build a legacy for them, you want to live in generational wealth, OnlyFans is not the way to build generational wealth, okay? You have to be smarter. Build a legitimized business. Get creative. There are so many untapped business ideas, ladies, that y'all can do. Use your beauty. Use all that you have, your personality, to build a business that will sustain you. That is a smart idea. That is better than doing OnlyFans for 5, I don't even know the longevity of OnlyFans, but 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That's what I want for y'all ladies, because a lot of y'all are beautiful. Get into modeling, get into, doing things. And if you are a sex worker, just know that there are consequences for every decision that you make. Your risk of catching STDs is high. Your risk of having a child out of wedlock is high. Your chances of you risking your life is high. So if you're willing to take those risks just to have money, by all means, that's between you and God. But for ladies who are trying to minimize their risks, there are other ways to make money. It may not be as easy as selling your body, but there are other ways. And for my ladies with children, I truly have a heart for y'all, because I am a mom, and I know that many of us, we do things for our children so our children can have a better life, but there is a better way. Real estate. Instead of spending money on a Benz, use that money towards real estate. There's so much money in real estate now. She has a cosmetology license. Start a at-home business. You doing hair. The first thing that we go to as ladies is our bodies, because we feel like we have a vagina. We're God's gift to humanity. And don't get me wrong, a lot of us, we are a gift to the world. I will say that women are a gift to the world, but guess what? You are not the only gift in this world. There are so many women. The population of women is higher than the males. You're not the only one. And if you understand men, if you study men, you'll know that many men like younger women. So as you get older, as a sex worker, your value decreases. You're not going to be making as much money as an 18, 19-year-old. And we have to come to terms with this. And men, even as you are looking to be in a relationship and get married to, men look at things like this, ladies. And I know we try to argue with them and say, oh man, why y'all gotta judge me based off of the way I look and the things that I've done and blah, blah, blah. That is just men. They're not going to change. Not for me, not for you, not for anyone. And once you understand men and what they look for in a woman and a wife, you'll begin to realize, okay, if I want to get married, I have to do X, Y, and Z, because you cannot force a man to marry you. He has to make the choice to do that. And the same as a relationship, he has to choose to want to be with you. You have to say yes, but he's the one that makes the decision. Understand that, ladies. And I'm not coming for y'all. I'm just being honest, because I see it so much. Y'all are doing all these things and y'all expect for men to jump on the bandwagon with y'all. It's just not gonna happen. All right, now to the topic of her getting her body done. I don't see anything wrong with a woman getting their body done. Of course, I do believe that there's a better way a more natural way, and that is going to the gym. But if a woman decides that she wants to get her body done, that is her choice. If a man decides that he don't want a woman that got her body done, then you don't have to be with her. The men that pay for women to get BBLs, they're not worried about what y'all are saying on YouTube. They're not in the comment sections. They're not on Instagram posts commenting. Guess what they're doing? They're making money. They're working hard. They're traveling the world making money. They don't care about all this stuff that y'all are saying on YouTube. So for the guys who do not prefer women to have BBLs, that's fine. That's your choice. Respect to you. Don't be so quick to judge a woman when she says that she wants to get her body done to feel more confident. 9 times out of 10, she does. It's not just for attention. There are some women now, don't get me wrong, who when they get their body done, they do go on Instagram and they want to show it off. It's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Leave them alone, honey. Leave them alone. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, my camera died a little bit, but not a little bit, it died. For the women that decide that they want to get surgery, that's on them, okay? That is on them. And as men, y'all just keep it moving. I think now we live in a society where men just have to always say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. Okay, if you don't like something, keep it pushing, honey. All right, y'all. This is all I got for now. But until next time, I'll see y'all. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like, share, comment, all of that. All right, until next time. Bye.